What is up, people? I am back here making another video, and in this video we're going to be cleaning a spinning reel. So I've already done a video cleaning a bait caster, and I figured I'd do a spinning one just because it is springtime. The pre-spawn bite is on, so you got to get all your gear right to ensure that everything works perfectly on the water. So let's crack her open. So the first thing you want to do is take off this drag knob right here. So basically what this is going to do is allow your spool to pop right off. Once your spool's off, you want to take this little guy, this little gear there, off. And then you have one screw right here that keeps this little, right there, that keeps this little nutty guy on there. So unscrew that. Take him, put him to the side. Make sure you keep up with all your bolts. It's super, super important. Just loosen him up with a pair of pliers there. Just like that. Now this little doohickey will slide off. So now you have a bearing here that you want to clean and grease. You can take these screws off, mess with all that. I don't do that. I just grease from the outside. It's a lot easier, and you have a lot less to do. So now you just want to take your handle off. So to do that, you just go in the opposite way of the way it spins, and boom, you got that off. So now you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 screws, and there's a 5th one under there. So let's unscrew these guys. Now that those are undone, you have the one here. Make sure to keep this screw separate from the rest. That guy goes there. Take off your cosmetic piece. There's another cosmetic piece. And there is your final screw. That guy pops out. And then off comes that. So in here is your internals. There's a bearing there. Here is your gear. Under there, there is another gear. You guys can see that. So the handle turns this, that turns that, which goes up and down. So what you want to do is grab yourself a Q-tip or any sort of cleaning device. Go in and clean, just, do a little bit of housekeeping on the reel. Clean all of the gunk and grease off of it. That way you're nice and fresh. Get on all those nooks and crannies. Make sure you cover everything. The cleaner, the better. I don't take these gears off. You can do that. I'm sure there's further depth videos on the internet, but I don't do that. So now what you want to do is take some grease and grease this here bearing, and grease this bearing, and then take this and put some grease on this little spindle back here, gear, and on the teeth of this gear, and on the teeth of this gear. Use that needle to your advantage. Boom, put some down there. You'll oil the shaft a little bit. Use it sparingly, but don't be shy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this little guy back on there, just like so. And then we're going to take our screws and put them back in. Now those guys are back in. You have one more. Don't forget about that guy right there. And boom. Now we can put on our cosmetic pieces. Just like so. And this little guy. Wait, actually, no, it's this little guy. Goes right in there. It's a little bit of a struggle trying to put in small screws with greasy fingers, but we can do it. Oh, got it. All right. So now what we do is we slide this guy. Make sure that that washer stays on. Now we slide this guy on there. And then the washer, make sure you do it just like that. The threads at the bottom and the hole at the top. Go on down. Do that. Tighten it, but don't tighten it too much. Just, you know, finger with a little bit of extra. This one's very tricky because it's on a little thing that spins. So there you go. So now we want to put in our handle just to make sure there's no issues before we put everything back together. So there you go. It's spinning nice. So your next step is this little screw here. That keeps that nut from moving. Oh. Screw him in. Just like so. Then you have one carbon washer. Slide that guy down. Then your gear. Just like that. Then your other carbon washer. And then your spool. And then your drag knob. Now you have a fully assembled and cleaned fishing reel. So thank you guys for watching and have a blessed day.